better strap yourself in. Be kind and have heart. We'll all soon begin. It's time for gaming goodness, or a giveaway stream. Let's get down to business, cause he's living that dream. He's a doctor by day, YouTuber by night, showing all you the way, while keeping it light. We'll all laugh and play in my YouTube stream. Thanks for spending your day just vibing with me. Dark Legendary, it's game time. Dark Legendary, just dropping dimes. Dark Legendary, the stream starts soon. Dark Legendary, shoots to the moon. From the clinic to the cam, yeah, he's making a mark. Healing minds by day, then he's light in the dark. Dropping wisdom with wit, keeping everyone hype. When the chat starts to spit, he's responding on sight. Got skills to pay the bills, got the crew on lock. From quests to the thrills and that RNG shock. It's a vibe, it's a flow, and the love is supreme. Every Steam's a new show, so sub and come live the dream. Clinic to the camp, yeah, he's making a mark. Healing minds by day, then he's light in the dark. Dropping wisdom with wit, keeping everyone hyped. When the chat starts to spit, he's responding on sight. Got skills to pay the bills, got the crew on lock. From quests to the thrills and that RNG shock. It's a vibe, it's a flow, and love is supreme. Every Steam's a new show, so sub and come live the dream. Dark Legendary, it's game time. Dark Legendary, just dropping dimes. Dark Legendary, the stream starts soon. Dark Legendary, shoots to the moon.
Mic check 1 2. Check 1 2. Let's boost.
Dark Legendary, it's game time. Dark Legendary, dropping slick grime. Dark Legendary, the stream starts soon. Dark Legendary, shoots to the moon. The stream.
All right. I think we are live here. Good evening, Norrathians. Whoever you are tuning in. I don't know who's watching right now because I don't have my statistics up, but the main thing is that we are live, and so people will trickle in occasionally. We'll see what happens. We are on the road to level 50. We are currently at level 42 and currently doing fairly well. We've been hanging out in the lower part of Guck. Got some new toys to play with. We've got, we still got our Ghoulbane, but it's up to +4 now. And we also have a short sword of the Ykesha. So this is actually a pretty good sword here. So it's got a ratio of 0.5. We're going to hold this in the offhand. 12-24. We'll see how it does. I haven't used it yet. So we are going to gate back to where we need to go. Oh yeah, I got to do the let's see, transport gate. So the good news is, on the live side of Guck, I don't have to worry about anything. Pretty much, it's all taken care of. I have like maxed faction with them. I've killed so many undead. We're gonna hit the Frenzy camp and then move up to the Goblin Lord camp. I think that's the best thing to do, personally. So we are going to go on down to the city of Guck. So how do you get to Lower Guck? So first off, do you know the way? Yes, I know the way. So, whoops, that is not the way. I'm used to playing in first person, but I can fix this. Or at least I thought I could fix it. Our pet is going crazy. So make a turn here. Should be a place to drop down after this. Yep. Drop on down. And so the important thing is to make a, I like, there's multiple ways to go. I like going this way. Level 18 and Camping Unrest, living the dream. Good afternoon, evening, Mr. Sharp Point. We are going to head through all this and get to where we need to go, which is into the water, past the crocodiles, I went right past it. How are you doing, Sharp Point? Hopefully you're enjoying yourself. I'm sure you're playing a rogue somewhere as your main. So I should come up here. All right, we are here soon. Let's see, what's the Smoldering Brand? Oh, it's been a while. I haven't seen that weapon in forever. All right. So you go down these stairs. Now here's the key. They all hate me down here. So I'm going to invis the undead. And I need to get my stun back up here. Oh, I've got Holy Might now. Actually, let me see. I think I need to invis undead my pet. We'll see if it works. We'll do the old camp one time and then move. Oh wait, I gotta set up an instance. All right, we're gonna do difficulty 1 here, guys. I think starting to crush everything down here, so the 20% XP bonus is probably good. things have a little bit more HP, but like I don't really care. It'd be fun. All right, so they have fixed the instance. So I no longer have to do the gymnastics that I told you guys about to get the instances to work, which is nice. Okay, great. So now we're going to invis to undead. Let's get the pet first. Yeah, the instances are very nice. I agree. All right, let's go on down here and just run through everything. Oh, we got aggro. All right. We should just shoot through these guys. The problem is my pet doesn't like to assist. It likes to get itself in trouble. As you can see from the aggro meter, it's going after another enemy. So I have to tab target over to it. Let me know if the music gets too loud in the background. I tell you what, my pet is extra DPS. It's really nice, but very not tanky. He's gonna die. I'm pretty sure. I guess if I was nice, I could heal him. But nope, he did. I'll just remake him. He's easy to remake. I am going to have to rebuff though, which is kind of a pain. All right. What kind of name is that? Zabakik. Why can't pets just assist me? Always has to attack something random. Alright. Got 155% haste. We are just crushing things. I feel like I'm getting a little bit more XP from these little blues here. These level 32. It's not much. I mean, these are 10 levels difference. The greens are going to give me like next to nothing. I know it. Like a fraction. Well, I still got a tenth of a percent. Just 1,000 more of those to go. All right, we are just mowing these guys down. All right, Spellblade is on. Striker Stance is still on. Do one run through of these guys. Why did I get a bunch of gargoyles over here? I am confused. Very confused. Did my pet pull something it shouldn't have? Okay, taunt worked. See, I'm not slowed, am I? This guy getting healed? I don't understand why it's so slow. Okay, we are going. Because I'm getting chain stunned, I have no idea what is going on here. Okay. You're dead. Okay. Get the wizards. The wizards are chain stunning me. That's what's going on. No, get the clay. This guy just randomly attacks stuff. All right, let's sit down here before we go all the way down. Just gonna get all my buffs up. That's the idea. Quick buff, here we go. Okay, pet's got a bunch of tasty buffs now. Get our fighting stuff back up. We're gonna invis the undead and just drop. We're gonna drop, go to the safe room, and once we hit the safe room, we're gonna hit the frenzy camp and break that. This is a different loadout. Oh, I'm gonna have to redo my loadout again, huh? All right, pet dude, let's do this thing. Okay, this is a safe room. If I recall, the camp is off to the right here. Okay. All right. And we're gonna have to break this up here. Let's get quickness going. I just realized the sound isn't coming through for my Alright, now you can hear. Move some of these UI elements out of the way here. All right, let's let me heal my pet up. Let's get some venom going here. All right, kill the wizard. Once you get the wizard down, you get some mobility. All right. Now the Spellblade proc is really nice. I switched to that recently, and it auto heals because I got that in my first slot. And I'm using greater healing, so I really need to be switching that up. It uses less mana, but the new one is more efficient, and I got some moats in it. This is an older loadout that I need to fix. Now, granted, these guys have more hit points, but I'm not like too impressed so far with the Sword of Ykesha. I brought my other weapon along just in case. I wasn't thrilled with it. I guess I can't complain too much. Alright, let's get the proper heal up here. So Spirit Salve. Do I have a new duration heal yet? Slug's healing. Yep, there we go. And we got a new stun, so let's load that. So we have Holy Might. And then Scourge. So let's look at all the damage over time. So Scourge is still a thing. Curse is new. Venom of the Snake is new. Torgor's is new. We have Instill already. Instrument and Knife. We can probably get rid of that and put something else in its place. And then we've got this for some movement. Summon Word. Guardian Spirit. Just gonna go ahead and med this in case we lose our pet. And the pet is level 29. Pretty sad. but he's buffed. All right, let's slow this dude. We're gonna get a couple at once. We can take it. And tonight we're streaming to an audience of 0. 0. All right, look at that. I love a crit. Crit heals make me feel warm and fuzzy inside. Well, it says no. No. Sharp point. I'm making fun of my tools. My tools in YouTube are consistently wrong. And so I can see people chatting, but it consistently says I have 0 people watching. And then the other tool says I have 4 people watching, and one says I have 6. Like, which one do you believe, right? Like, I don't know. It's a far cry from playing Pet Sim and doing a giveaway and like 100 people show up and the chat is chaos. This is like a lot more of a vibe. The Roblox streams are chaos. I will tell you that. All right, let's run down here. Take care of this dude in the wall. It's a placeholder. And placeholders get slowed and slaughtered. Now, where'd that other Ghoul Knight come from? Is he behind us? He might be behind us. Sneaky hobbitses. That's exactly where he was, hiding in there. Come out. Okay, we are going to, I'm going to pull this here. So, oh, I've got an invader. Ava Legendary's coming on camera. Look out. What's...
We're just like crazily barking and getting jump scared by something at the shed.
At the shed?
Yeah. He's like actually, he's barking inside the house. And he's trying to like do something. And there's like stuff coming out of the bed. Too.
Stuff coming out of what?
The shed. I'm confused.
There's stuff coming out of the shed?
Yeah.
Okay. Guys, I gotta get to a safe spot real quick. My daughter has informed me the dog has something pinned by the shed, and I need to go figure it out.
Sorry.
So if you see anyone coming to the chat, just let them know I'm on a quick break. I could always put on the bio break song, I guess. All right, let me find that safe. I'm gonna go back to the safe hall here. Oh, I understand. I got that. All right. I'm gonna feign death. All right, guys, I'll be right back. All right, where's he at? you mean something was coming out of the ship? Yellow? Yeah. The mystery is not solved, but okay. All right. Okay, we good? All right, let me carry on. All right. You're live, so you're in the camera feed, just warning you. It can be. If you don't want to be in the feed. All right, say hi to Ava Legendary, folks. She's, well, you're Ava Legendary. It's your persona. Impertinent child. Come into the camera. Say hi, Sharp Point.
Hi.
No, you gotta say it into the mic.
Hi.
Oh no, she's in shy mode today. Likely story. See, if you have kids, this is the challenge when you stream. You never know when they're gonna pop in. And yes, the joys of home ownership. Your mom used it all. Yes, she did. It's all right. Go take some. Get your mom to give you some Tylenol. That'd be the best thing for you. Well, that's what happens when you train hard. You want to be a USAG Olympian. You're gonna have to endure some pain. You say that, but your metal rack in your room says otherwise. All right, so I don't know how well this new weapon combination's working out. I think I might be low on haste. I'm not sure. So Ava, this is the game that I had you play with me a while back. I don't know if you remember. Well, you probably don't, but they made it so now you can play 3 characters at once. You did, but we taught you how to play it. So, just gonna warn you, since she's here, she's in Roblox streamer mode.
I'm not.
All right, give me a hug. I love you. Going upstairs. Totally Roblox streamer mode. She heard me. She's like, no! That's not true. Bloxburg. They're always playing Bloxburg or Murder Mystery 2. I did say Bloxburg. You're awfully nosy tonight. I love you, but you're awfully nosy. It's okay. I'm gonna like die because I'm not paying attention. Yeah, I know. You can't help it, right? What is Stream Elements doing? Stream Elements is going cray-cray. Do I have a pet anymore, or did the pet, like, eat it? I think the pet died. That's how good the Shaman pet is, guys. The Shaman pet is hot garbage. Doesn't stay alive very long. We're gonna bring him back anyway. Oh, man. Run to the fuel depot in Zed City here. All right, Jabantic. Let's see if he'll do better. If he'll live longer. My money's on no, but you never know. All right. Yeah, you know, the pets are good, but the problem is they don't assist you. Like, if they would assist, you know, if I could get them to assist the same target, that would be great. But it just kind of does its own thing. Now, when it works, it adds some appreciable DPS. But see, it's already attacking something else. And now I'm going to either have to pop a heal on it or... you know, kill this thing faster. Pets in general are they're great. I think the Necro pet is amazing in this game. That's what I hear, that the Necro pet is chef's kiss. But I don't know how true is it. So Sharp Point, is the stream coming through at a solid 1080p, excuse me. Well, I think all the pets got a buff, a slight buff. I know you can actually power up the pet spells and it'll do stuff. That was not the spell I wanted to cast on it, but okay. Just slowed my own pet. Okay, that's cool. Okay, is the frenzied up? Yeah, we got a frenzied up. Might be able to get an FBSS upgrade out of this. All right, so I'm going to be deliberate about this here. Come over here, and I'm definitely going to slow this guy. And so... we're going to make sure the pet's on him. See how fast we can kill this guy. So I'm getting some good procs in. He's even to me at level 42. See what kind of XP he gives. No, we got a garbage ring, unfortunately. And there goes the pet going off again. And look, Ava Legendary is back again. Okay. You slept with your watch on, your Apple Watch?
Yeah.
Really?
How does it
It measures your pulse, it measures a whole bunch of stuff. Oxygen level, measures how much you move.
Why is it missing What is this?
This is called Everquest Legends. Hmm?
I don't know
Legends? You don't know what Legendary
I know.
is?
that. No. I mean, I don't know what that game is.
EverQuest?
Yeah.
You played this. There's a whole video of you in it. Of the original EverQuest. We played on Project Laz together, remember?
I don't even know what that is. Sorry.
It's okay. Well, I have receipts.
What are... Huh?
You know what receipts are?
Yes.
Yes, I have the receipts. You can go look on my YouTube channel and see you introducing the video and playing alongside me. And your words were, "It's so easy, even I can do it. A kid like me." You don't remember that? Well, I remember. Dad remembers. You don't want to play again? You don't want to play this with me? Doesn't look really fun. You heard it from the expert. This does not look fun. Well, I agree. Satisfactory is really fun. So I might be losing Ava Legendary for this game here. Maybe solo. Yeah, so yesterday we enrolled her in 6th grade. Growing up too quick, kid. Not fair. Was EQ designed to be fun? Yeah, it was fun. Don't pretend you didn't have fun. We followed the vision. Whatever she said. That is a gift from somebody. That was a gift from a fan. After I watched my first romance anime, they got me a gift. Yes, she wants to tell you what her favorite show is.
Once Upon a Time, because it's violent but not. It's not scary.
She likes Once Upon a Time that was on. I think
Disney Plus.
it's on Disney Plus now, but I think it was on ABC for a little while. I forget. But she's in the Fables and things.
What's that? Oh, Fables?
Yeah, like story characters, storybook.
Yeah.
Takes place in the thing is Storybrooke. See?
Yeah, it is a good show, I agree.
She hasn't finished it yet. She's afraid of the evil queen, guys.
I'm not.
She's legit scared of the evil queen.
I'm not scared of anyone in that show. You know who I don't like? When Zelina was there, it's just not fun. I don't like her at all. Honestly, I don't really like Wicked anymore.
Yeah, I don't like Wicked either. But we got plenty of Wicked memorabilia, I tell you that. Like, you bought all this stupid Wicked stuff, Wicked Stanleys, Wicked action figures.
You bought me the water bottle.
Well, that's what you asked for.
I never asked for that. I didn't know that was
I got what you asked for.
That was Mom's. Did you probably like this? I never knew what it was. No, I actually didn't know. I never even heard of it.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I believe you, but my wallet doesn't.
Maddie, she did the biggest burp a couple days ago. It was like a 5-second long burp and it was really loud.
You heard it here. Maddie did the longest burp really loud. This is the well, you're live. I'm streaming and you're
Can they hear me?
Well, yeah, I've got a what kind of setup do you think I have?
I think I stuck my
Anyway, she wanted to know that Maddie did like the biggest burp ever, and it was awesome. Now, if you came on a Roblox stream and said that, people would have been like, that's some good content. Especially if I could go on my soundboard and do a burp. That would be legendary content. Oh, you want to prove it? You want to prove it to people on my Everquest stream? Prove it. Prove it that you're my child. Mr. Sharppoint would like that a lot. Do you want to hear my daughter burp on command?
No.
Do you want to hear the spawn of Richardo Xavier burp on command? Post in the chat if that's something you desire.
How many people? 2.
4.
I can't do long ones.
She says she can't do long ones.
I have to drink Mountain Dew or like Shirley
A Shirley Temple. That was random. So I'm gonna legit ask you a question. Are you bored? If you never come down here. And I resolved that issue, right?
Mom, the dog.
Yeah, but I went and investigated it.
The yellow stuff was not coming out of the shed anymore.
Yellow stuff.
Yes, there was yellow stuff. I'm not joking.
Okay.
And then I saw it, and then it disappeared.
So yellow stuff coming out of the shed. Okay.
How old are these people in here?
I don't know. How old are people in the chat? The Ava Legendary would like to know.
Mommy. How old are you? It's 2007.
You tell me. You do the math.
No, wait. What does that mean? Is it 2007?
Yep, 2007. That's from February 17th, 2017. Younger than your dad. Yeah, she should be, I hope.
She?
And
Wow.
we're...
You should see my dad's metal rack. It's huge. It's if you picked it up, it's heavy, and he even has medals in whatever it's called. What is it called? Picture frame, something like that.
Yes, I used to run marathons and half marathons.
And they were Disney ones too. I don't know.
I don't think people want to hear you brag about me.
But they're Disney ones.
Yes, they are Disney
What's the
ones.
What's the dopey one?
That's the 48.6 mile.
That hurt me.
Yeah, it hurt me
I'm
too.
not but mine.
Well, you got to train. I
Okay.
trained for a year for that. Yeah. They're okay. Yeah, heck of a life you're living. Well, I used to run them.
I'm
And
guessing you were 30 something. Actually, no,
Yeah.
20 something.
yes.
20.
Yes.
7, 8.
Yes.
I'm correct?
Your math is mathing.
That's not. It's my brain is what.
Your brain is
That's
braining.
what
No, your
April
math is
says.
mathing.
This is sleeping over for my birthday. Anna.
Oh, wow. What's the significance of that to me?
Well, she's never said
But she's been over here multiple times. Anna.
Oh, yeah, she's not supposed.
So, chat, would you like to see her on stream on camera with me playing this game? Or playing other games? Is she entertaining enough? Yes, and I've shown them to you 1,000 times.
No, you haven't.
Yes, I have.
I only know one or two, but I need a band for one. Actually, no, I know three.
You don't need help. You need to... This is what you need to do. You need to go upstairs, take some Tylenol, go lay down flat in the bed.
Flat.
Flat. That means not with one leg hanging off the bed. You need to live. You need to lie flat and rest.
Why is it not lay flat? It's lie flat.
Okay, grammar police.
I don't know what that means. I'm not a police.
Sound like the popo to me. All right, seriously, go take some time. I love you. I'll come visit you though, and when I'm done with my stream, I'm gonna come visit you. Make sure you're laying flat. And not on YouTube either. Yeah, I know. But it would be going round and round in a circle, sharp point. You have no, like, you get it. I know you get this. I know you get this. Like, you can, you know. All right. Okay, I'm totally off my game now. Probably need to get my pet back up. Yeah, he used to teach English, yeah. You can fact check her. Racing to 1 billion plat. Well, I bought all my spells and I've got 3K just playing for a week. Just selling stuff. I don't know, I'm gonna get 1 billion plat. I mean, you know, let's talk about that for a second. So, what is gonna be the currency of this game? Because outside of buying your spells, platinum is kind of meaningless. And you know, like even trade skilling, like most trade skills, people aren't going to need, you know, banded armor and stuff except at the very beginning because the revamped dungeons have better gear like almost from the start, right? So I'm not really sure what they're going to do. My prediction is that moats are going to be the currency because I believe those are tradable. Now, what you're going to trade them for, I don't know. I'm going to predict, I'm going to make a really controversial prediction, all right? I think people are going to see these moats here. So if I withdraw them, see, do I have any room? Of course I don't have room when I'm trying to show something off. Let's see, I can get rid of this. So see, this is tradable. So these motes of potential are tradable. And so the motes, well, first off, you can trade them into an NPC. There's an NPC called the Construct in every city, and you trade in the lesser ones for the greater ones. And the greater ones let you upgrade to higher spells. So if you hold right click, you can see that I've taken my primary heal and upgraded it to tier 5 with motes. You can also upgrade your weapons the same way. So if you don't have copies of the weapons, you can use these motes instead. Very useful. Motes are very important. But they're tradable. So I predict there's going to be a secondary market where people, you know, trade. They're going to be trading their motes for power leveling services. They're going to be trading them for probably in real life currency. We saw what the Chrono Market did to EQ, and I mean, you know, we know there's other programs that can easily beat TrueBox. You know, so I'm going to predict that's going to be a main driver. So I have no idea what the economy is going to look like, but I know there's going to be some type of gray market, likely in EQ Legends, because no matter what game you play, there's always going to be some whales, right? Always. I think it was also announced they're going to be selling loadout slots for $5 a pop at release. I think that's confirmed. I don't have too much of a problem with that because it's pretty much the price of a Snickers bar and a Coke at the gas station these days, right? But you know, it makes me wonder about the microtransaction model that this game is going to have. Probably storage space is going to be a premium, your Dragon's Hoard, because I don't know if you guys have tried to switch with loadout, but you don't have enough room usually to do it. So they say they're going to add quests to be able to allow people to increase their loadout slots or increase their tokens and stuff, so that they can continue to advance. But I haven't really seen anything like that yet. And plus, we're limited to 2 loadout slots in the beta. All right. Check the other side real quick. Make sure I don't get popped. All right. Time to get some buff action here. Guys, if you don't have quick buff is amazing. Boom, pet buffs, buffs me, buffs everybody, buffs for everybody. Now let's see, we are almost 3/5 through level 42, so that's good. I always fall here. Every single time I fall. I guess the play is just to jump straight forward, but this is the reanimated hand, which is not up. Okay. Let's go see if the Magus is up. Nope, it's not. Well, usually they come through the walls at me. When is it supposed to be out of beta? I think it's July 28th is the actual release of the game. Don't quote me on that, but I believe that is the destined time. I'll look it up real quick. What's up, Aspen? You're gonna be disappointed you missed the legendary Ava legendary. She was downstairs trolling my stream. No! Alright. Let's run around the corner and get that caster. Boom. Go ahead and smack them around a little bit. What user is she? It's not a crazy question. I've thought about it, putting something out for release. I have thought about it. I don't know. I mean, I've got a lot of tools now that I use, so it probably wouldn't just be guitar. It'd probably be using some like digital instruments. Like, I don't know if you guys know much about music creation, but I have Native Instruments Complete Collector's Edition. So I have a bunch of instruments that I use, and then I've also got Ace Studio, which allows me to clone my voice and do backing vocals as well, which I love. I love being able to do my own backing vocals, the stuff that I write. But yeah, possibly. I've thought about it, you know, writing a, you know, Everquest Legends coming back to Norrath type of song. Something like that. All right, I'm going to pull this guy and 3 are going to come. Nope, yep. See? I remember. Yeah, it was, well, so there's a trick. So the, yeah, call it Legends Return. I don't know what I'm going to call it. I haven't figured out, but I've thought about it. I've thought a lot about it. But I'd talk about, you know, going around and just, you know, beating the heck out of Kizdeen Gix and stuff like that. You know, I'd like to make fun of John Bucks, you know, like the microtransaction currency, whatever they're going to call it. You know, there's lots of stuff I can, you know, poke fun at, you know, good fun at. But yeah, I want to go around, like, you know, it'd be funny to, like, have a, you know, release it with a music video of me going around, like, everyone who bullied me when I was, you know, a young paladin. Like, I go around and just, like, Kizdeen Gix, blah, you know, Hill Giant, blah, you know, just everyone gets, you know, one-shotted or two-shotted, you know. Make fun of the fact, oh, we're releasing a 28-year-old game. You know, it's like a bigger, you know, that's like a bigger deal than Skyrim releasing like 10 different editions. Yep, we gotta kick Meong Mistmore in the balls, right? Still gotta do that. Sorry about Nightbot. Nightbot is going crazy. Does not like Stream Elements. And Stream Elements, they still train to the zone. I've seen one or two people train to the zone. But with the death penalty, like, people just die. They just freaking die. Which, you know, that's the proper thing to do. Like, just lay down and take it. Alright. I gotta be smart about this pull here, because I might pull the whatever's back there. Okay, good. We got a good pull there. Well, maybe. Ended up with 3. Not what I wanted, but... Okay, dude. You are killing me. Attack my target, dog. You know, I haven't been to Mistmore yet in this game. I should, like, once I get the 50, like, I kind of want to do like a tour. All right, how can I steal aggro back? I'm gonna heal my pet. That's what I'm gonna do. Oh, you went to Lesser Fate. Did you kill the brownies? Is that what you were doing? You brownie killer. Alright, can we save the pet? Save the pet. Save the pet. Well, the brownies get everyone when you're younger, right? Like, that's a rite of passage. Oh, the Bandit Sisters. Yep. Remember them too. Yeah, my pet is toast. There goes my DPS. But what you're hearing in the background, the backing vocals are from a plugin. I got tired of using the YouTube Creative Library because it was all generic stuff, and so been working on my own instrumentals using a combination of loops. Over here I have a MIDI keyboard over there. Still got my old guitars over here, though. We had a house fire a while back that my contractors that put in my new windows caused. And so I've got, this place looks like a hoarder house right now with all the boxes and stuff stacked. You guys can't see it because I got my green screen up over half the room, but yeah, it was that was not cool. All right, we're gonna get our guardian pet up. Anyway, just curious, what's your opinion on the music, the background music? Did you prefer the previous nights or this playlist of mine? Sorry, I got a med. I gotta make conversation while I get my mana back before I go up here. Maybe I'll get another Ykesha. Then I can upgrade this bad boy again. Well, it would take me a few, but you know what I get the idea here. I'd like to get a Mithril two-hander while I'm here as well, because you can put those in the anti slot, and then I can put an AC item into the actual waste slot. Stadium feel. So this is actually from an experimental album series I'm making called Chill Dungeons. And this particular track, let me see what is playing currently. This one's called Into the Dungeon. And then this next one here. Well, it is not shuffling my... This one's called The Last Stand. Some of the inspiration from this, I don't know if you guys ever played Wanderers from Ys, that series, kind of the action RPG. You know, kind of the, was it not Famicom, what's that company that makes those, they always had like baller music to them. I used to play the heck out of them when I was younger. So when I think of Legends, right, like, you know, I think of Everquest Legends, I think of kind of a more updated, you know, electronic bass, but still retaining some of the epic pieces, epic instruments, you know, French horns, trumpets, you know, timpani drums, things like that. All right, see what's up here. Ah, the Ghoul Lord is up. Oh, and we pulled him already. That was bad. Bad. All right. All right, we're gonna see if we can survive this one here at D1. So far, Spellblade proc is doing its job, though. Tell you what, I had a lot harder time with this fight yesterday. Yesterday evening, I barely pulled this off. Of course, that was level 40. I'm only 42 now. So I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure the reason. Maybe it's because I'm using Spellblade proc and I've got Striker stance with, which I need to switch stances. I'm out of stamina. I still have my stamina buff, don't I? No, I don't. That is a problem. That's probably why my DPS is so terrible. Because when I have my Shaman stamina buff up, like it, you know, I wreck stuff. This one's called the Battle of the Five Armies. Same choir backing. Okay, gonna hit our mend. All right, critical mend. We got this now, baby. All right, Hopter Thagalum, the Ghoul Lord, going down. What are you gonna drop for me, brother? Oh, you want to debuff me? Two can play at that game. Want some Scourge too? Here you go. Oh, how dare you interrupt me. There you go. Have all the dots. Okay, we still have Lay on Hands. Pet took a dirt nap. So I'm just gonna let Spellblade proc take us home here. And I got Min back up. Yeah, Spellblade procs and steals all my endurance. I don't know, guys. This might end up being a little close. Okay, it's obvious I can't rely on that, so I'm going to... I'm going to activate my Slugs healing and get a heal over time in. Buy us a little more time until my Mend recycles. We've got about 45 seconds left to survive that. I got Lay on Hands and back. I think we got this in the bag, honestly. Just need some Ghoulbane blocks or a Slay Undead. There we go. 252 Slay Undead. He's gone. He's a goner. Bibbidi bobbidi bye Felicia, and he dropped the Scalp of the Ghoul Lord and the skull-shaped barb. Oh, skull-shaped barbute. That might be an upgrade. Oh my gosh, that's an upgrade. Heck yeah, we're gonna farm this dude. I'm wearing a rawhide skull cap from like the first level of Befallen. It's amazing. All right, Scalp of the Ghoul Lord. Yeah, this is garbage because I don't really care about increasing my faction. But I will take that helmet. Where'd that helmet go? Yeah, buddy. I will take all the AC. We're gonna camp this guy. That was a good fight. All right, we've almost got knocked out a whole level here. Oh, how dare you! I'm gonna sick my crappy pet on you. Wow, things are respawning fast here. I guess maybe that fight took a pretty long time. I don't know. Yeah, you can tell this is a beta because I can't figure this out, but if you look under the Class AAs, there are 2 Lay on Hands abilities. And we can't really figure out why. All right, so We're gonna load our buffs up here. Thought one of them for sure was stamina. Alright, let's take quickness out. Statistic buffs. Stamina. Am I dumb? I thought I just did that. Health. I guess it's already mimmed? Just making sure. Alright, we're gonna mim Guardian. Alright, there we go. No, that's okay. I mean, that's why people watch others stream. I just kind of want an idea going in there, and I want to produce some quick video guides showing people what to do and what not to do, you know? I think that's important. Hang on 1 second. Okay. Just getting some mana back. I'm gonna go ahead and pull some of these guys out of this room here. See if I can break up this spawn. Make it a little bit easier on us. All right. Okay, that's better. Striker Stance is doing a better job here now. Oop. Pet is wanting to tank again. But that was my fault. That one was on me. I admit that one was on me. Oh, here they come. They all come at once. I love how it lags. Anytime I click out of the window, this game lags, which I don't understand. Hey, look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me. There we go. Quit beating up my pet. Everything's wanting to beat up my pet, guys. They don't like my pet at all. Look at that Everquest lag. Sheesh. This is on the RTX 490, guys. Like, what's the deal? Oh, here comes another one. I tell you what, they are just all over me. All right, let's pull this guy back. Come on. Guys, not listening to me at all. Worthless pet. Are pets any good? It depends on your class. Some pets are good, some pets are not so good. But it's largely dependent on your class. Let's just shoot straight. But yeah, some pets are okay. You know, Necropet is definitely excellent. Mage pets are kind of in a weird spot. I think just due to the fact that they're kind of underpowered. The Necromancer is the king of the pet classes right now. The Necromancer by far, if you want to know what the DPS meta is, right now people are going with a Necromancer main, and they're picking, you know, either monk for the heal utility, and in a plate class hybrid, like Shadow Knight, for the pet synergy. But people are typically, I've seen Necromancer, Monk, Enchanter, and that just wrecks. I saw someone do it, and they were just wrecking everything. They had a Charm Pet, a Necro Pet, and like things were just dying. I couldn't even keep track of how awesome it was. Like I kind of want to try it before the beta ends, but I kind of also don't want to, because like I don't want to invest too much time in playing the beta unless I'm gonna be producing, you know, solid content to, you know, for it. And I really don't. I don't know. Part of me, I don't know. I mean, I like the sound of the combo. I do. Necro Bard and Shaman's a solid combo as well. You're gonna get double. You're gonna get triple attack, right? But it's really the Necro Pet, you know, is insane, and the life taps are insane. And then the Shaman brings the buffs and the slows, you know, brings utility. I mean, really, since they added the heal over timeline and fixed it, you know, Shaman's kind of underpowered, I would say, the first 20 levels. And then really starts coming into its own probably, you know, when you hit 30, it starts to come into its own. And then past like 40, like when you hit 39 or 40, like the Shaman just dominates. Which I'm very happy about. Oh, look at this guy. A 49 wizard. You think we can take this dude? I've not taken a 49 level mob yet. I'm gonna try to keep this dude stunned. He seems to be going down pretty quickly. I wonder if he's gonna give me like 4 or 5% XP. Yeah, Bard is pretty solid. Now it is you know, obviously dependent on how well you play said Bard. Yeah, we got this guy. Level 49. That's pretty good. Took down a level 49. Makes me want to go kill the king. What? Only 2.293 XP for that dude? Well, they got Melody now, so you don't have to twist. And then there's also an ability called Symphonic Aura, which is an AA ability, which allows you to play, I think, up to 5 songs. 87 now. Got an ad. Alright, don't interrupt my quickness. I need that. Give me all the haste. So I think at 45 I get my my good stuff. Yeah, it depends. You know, a good bard brings some utility, and the more utility you bring, the more people want to group with you. Like, that's totally the truth. Whoops, probably shouldn't have run that far. Now, my comment so far on the Paladin, Monk, Shaman, it is slow to start. You know, I would start Paladin, Monk for sure, just for the DPS boost. Monk, Zerker is also an excellent, solid combo, especially if you're going to go two-hander. But it just depends. I'm getting beat up here. Yeah, it took me forever to kill that wizard. It only gave me like a little over 2%. These guys fold a little bit quicker, and they're giving me a little bit more than 1%. So, actually pretty happy just killing these undead. Just going between them. Yeah, Pally, Zerker, Necro. Yeah, that'd be a good combo. I mean, you know, you'll be lacking some heals and utility at the top end, but really the life taps would probably make up for it too. But yeah, I personally think Necromancer is probably the strongest class by itself right now. I think just with the pet being so OP. Yeah, I think Necromancer is in a really, really good place. To the point where I think that it will, it's at a high risk of getting nerfed. Okay. Don't want to go this way, I'm going to go this way. Someone asked if there's a way to mass delete things from the Dragon Horde, and I have not found one yet. I wish I could find one, but I have not found one yet. And I hit the heal key, and I didn't even need to. Just wasting my mana. Yeah, if you're going to... I might 2-box this if I get really into it. I might 2-box it. I've got multiple PCs that I can true box with. The question is how far down the line do I want to go? My pet is going to die. Because it cannot follow instructions. Nice knowing you, you tick. Oh, that was a bad pull. And I guess that means the Magus is not up. I'll tell you one thing that I dislike is how much you get stun locked in this game. Like, I swear that's what they programmed all the mobs to do, is if they have a stun spell, they just cast it over and over and over again. And if they're a cleric, it's just stun, heal, stun, heal. It's really quite annoying. I mean, I understand why they do it, because they wanted to make it, you know, a little bit challenging, but I have to admit it is quite annoying. All right, I'm gonna get my heal over time here, but no, I'm interrupted again. Let's see if I can get it off. Got it. Okay. And I just need a Spellblade or a Slay Undead proc to ice this guy. Yeah, I hate fighting the wizards. The other ones are really easy. Yeah, you can see people in the general chat here. This guy was like, I really like how chonky my Necropet is now. So you can tell people are generally happy with their Necropet. Well, I mean, the good news is with Legends, you can play multiple classes, right? That's the whole kind of it's like the whole power fantasy, right? That was a big reason why, I mean, like, pretty much anything will work. I haven't found somebody that had, like, a completely gimped class that could not level and do stuff on their own. So no matter what you pick, you'll be able to play the game, but to be honest with you, there are better combinations than others, right? Some of them are better. And there's only a handful that can do like the raid content. So there's a guy who's running Necro, Enchanter, and Paladin, I believe. And soloed I forget what he soloed it was a Plane of Hate boss. Just soloed the raid instance, and they're already soloing Nagathan or duoing Nagathan. So this is very doable. But I don't want you to think about that. I want you to think a little bit larger than that with me for a second, okay? Because this game is not just, with 40,000 pre-orders, right? They just announced 40,000 pre-orders. So if we truly have 40,000 pre-orders of this game, then what does that mean? I always fall. Like, I always forget this is here. If we truly have that many people that are going to play this game, you know there's going to be expansions, right? So I think leveling and finding your team is the first part, right? But as expansions come out, raid content's going to expand. They're going to dial in the difficulty curve. And I really feel like this game is Everquest for all the casuals that never got to experience the in-game content. That's how I feel. Which is a brilliant idea. I love that idea. Because there's so many people that didn't get to see stuff. I mean, I was one of those, people that didn't get to see stuff. And really, we have less time. You know, I was lucky enough to be able to see the plane of time eventually. You know, and a lot of the content that I never got to see. You know, I was able to do on Project Lazarus. You know, 6-boxing a team with macro quests. You know, which was a good time, and I still highly recommend that. But I really think that this is a way for people to have a chance to see content they weren't able to experience. Yeah, you in epic quests, right? You know, on Laz, you know, you could do your epic quest. And there's placeholders and things, but you know, they smoothed out the difficulty curve in terms of the amount of time it took. And no longer does it take you, you know, like let's think back to the epics, right? Sharp Point remembers very vividly, because I think you're in a screenshot that night that I got one of the first soul fires, right? If you recall that, we all got together in Freeport and killed Sir Lucan together as a guild, and you know, got the soul fire, and back then the Fiery Avenger didn't even really exist. So I was like walking around like a celebrity with a flaming sword, and it had 5 charges of complete heal. And I'll be honest, like one time I was leading the raid, and I was tanking, and both clerics were out of mana. The enchanter was tapped. Mob was down to like 8%. And I used one of those charges and saved the raid, you know? And it was a great feeling. I was like, hey, we all saved the raid, and that's because you all got me this, you know, super awesome weapon a while back. You know, so thanks, but also check it out. Like you know, were able to help save things. But it took, you know, tons of people. All right, we dinged 43, guys. And yeah, it was a really good feeling to have everyone help you, you know. I remember doing the Fiery Avenger quest, and, you know, like trying to get to the plane of sky, trying to get to the hate plane, the fear plane, you know, having the, you know, the worst part for me was building up faction, because you had to be either, I think you had to be warmly or ally with the Erudites. The Erudites Paladin faction. I can't remember exactly how that went, but I do remember vividly that it was very difficult to do all that pre-work, and then to get a group that could actually kill Master Yale in the hole. Man, that was difficult. That was hard. Yep. Still, you know, because you had mobs that could see through your invis, and yeah, there was multiple things that you had to do to be successful. You know, it used to take forever to get all my mana back, and I still get annoyed it only takes me 45 seconds, but seriously, like, I don't know why it is, why it still annoys me that I have to stop in med. I don't know why, if it's because Spellblade or what. Yeah, original EQ, like, your reputation mattered. If you were a terrible player, especially healer, if you were a terrible healer that were just like AFK'd in fights, or if you were unreliable, or you were just a tool, no one would group with you. If you were a scammer, no one would trade with you. You're kind of on your own. So people's reputation mattered. People helped each other out. They would, it really built a community. It also sparked a lot of drama on the easy boards, which is what we had back then. People skipping line in the Pally book thing. I remember that being a big deal. Just a lot of memories there. All right, we should have some respawns here. Okay, pass right by him. Oh yeah, you can. I've still got a screenshot of the oh, what was the wedding? The Necro I got in-game married to, Sindaria. When we had that big wedding, I still have 50 people in that screenshot, and I knew every single one of those people, and they all brought gifts and stuff like that. It was crazy. And then I remember I used to get one of my side hustles, and Sharppoint would attest to this. I used to officiate weddings. They called me Father Richardo, and I would officiate weddings, and people would give me favors or gift me platinum and items and stuff to officiate their wedding, and I actually put real effort in it. That was a fun thing. Looking back, it's kind of hokey, but for some of those people, that was a real memory for them. That was a big deal for them. And I, totally get it. When I wrote Norrathian Sky, I used to get, I had a P.O. box back when I lived in North Carolina, and I would get fan mail, and legit, two people in real life got married, and they played Norrathian Sky because they met in EverQuest. And so I made a special just for them customized edition for their wedding. It was, I was floored that, I wrote these, most of those songs I wrote start to finish in 4 hours, when servers are down, didn't have anything to do. I didn't have super good equipment. Well, they're all placeholders. You know what? Leroy Jenkins. Just pull them all. That wizard's got to die first, though. This watch, he's going to stun lock me over and over again because he likes me so much. That mend, that's all I got out of that mend? Yeah, I was in the Wilmington area. So about 3 hours away from you. I used to go to Carowinds quite a bit. Back when everything was still branded at Carowinds. I think my favorite ride there, so I used to ride the Vortex, and then had this back-breaking regular coaster based off of Wayne's World called the Hurler. But my favorite coaster was the I forget what it's called, the dueling wooden one that would go over the state line and back. Even though that was a bumpy ride, I liked that coaster. And then the top gun coaster was awesome too, because it would actually dip underground. I was a real theme park junkie back then. Like I didn't, I love Disney now, but when I was younger, like although I liked Disney, I loved Islands of Adventure because they had some killer rides, like the Hulk coaster. Man, I would ride that over and over again. And then when Universal Studios came out with the Mummy, I loved that. Loved that ride, even though it wasn't like super intense as a coaster. That and the Dueling Dragons were just A-list coasters, in my opinion. And as a coaster enthusiast, this is kind of sacrilege, but I have never been to Cedar Point in Ohio. Yeah, exactly. I never made it up to Cedar Point, and I never have made it up to Hershey, Pennsylvania for Hershey Park. So they're on my bucket list of things to do. Now my next, it's a little bit more difficult once you have kids, but my bucket list items next, really, I'm going to go back to Disney and in December. So I'll do that, and at some point when they get all the rides dialed in, I want to go to Epic Universe and ride Stardust Racers. And I've never ridden Velocicoaster. I really want to ride Velocicoaster. That ride looks sick. So, I go to Busch Gardens Williamsburg, and one of my favorite rides, like they have one that's kind of like it. It's called Pantheon. But one of my favorite rides is Apollo's Chariot, just because the airtime is crazy. And then down in Six Flags over Georgia, they have Nitro, and Nitro is sick as well. Kind of the same setup. No loops, just sharp turns and crazy drops in speed. And the only coaster I can't ride anymore is what's that one called? The Intimidator 305 at King's Dominion, because I black out on it because the G-force is so great over that first hill. And that's a common thing. I think they've recently fixed the first bank so that people wouldn't red out on it. But yeah, King's Dominion is conveniently located at the state fairgrounds where the USA Gymnastics State Championships are, and Ava's been every year. She's been in gymnastics to the USAG State Championships. So we could theoretically take a couple days and hit up King's Dominion, because like you walk out of the fairgrounds and you look right across, and there's King's Dominion. You like Doc Legendary? Yeah, I was trying to figure out what kind of persona to go after, and that's why I decided to is Doc Legendary. So I named the company and and filed the trademark and all that. So but speaking of which, and maybe I'll get a poll from you guys. Oh, the pet's gonna die again. These pets are terrible. Shaman pet. A little bit of DPS, not a lot of tank. So I got word from the devs, that they will be. So right now, if you try to put in Richardo as a name, it is restricted. So I can't even book my own. Name. However, they told me they're going to make an exception for me and let me have my character in EQ Legends. So I'll be playing as Richardo Xavier, and if I spin up an alt account, they're also they'll let me have my trademark pending Doc Legendary name. So But yeah, filed a trademark. I actually have a couple trademarks. So I used to run a company called Legendary Trade, and I made pet products. And so I had a brand called Epic Pet and got it federally trademarked and had the seal and everything. It's very, very, yeah. So I've done that. It's not too hard to file a trademark. What is difficult is, you know, you almost have to hire a lawyer to get, you know, to get the government to push it through. That's the problem. Filing the paperwork is not hard. You just have to get the proper category for what you're doing. And the thing is with Doc Legendary, like, I wouldn't even have to file because I've already sold merchandise and things with it on there. I mean, you can see the embroidered hats, the t-shirts. You know, now that I'm streaming, I'll have a brand, you know, some high quality embroidered hats that say like Doc Legendary Stream Team on them, things like that. So yeah, once you start selling merchandise with your mark on it and your logo, it's a lot easier to file an official trademark. Anyway, file that under things that you never knew you wanted to know, but you found out anyway, right? Yeah, exactly. Laugh out loud. All right. I fell again. Speaking of things, learning things you don't know. All right. I'm going to jump over that. Look at that. So I use the string quite a bit. So let me give you some background knowledge. So for those of you here who don't know, back in 1999 through 2004, I became, you can say, famous, internet famous or infamous for releasing some comedy songs. A lot of them around Everquest. That was around the time Napster was huge. More people were sharing my music on Napster than they were Billy Joel and Metallica at one point. And I was making royalty checks from that because I had a label and they paid advertising revenue. So all that. So around that time, YouTube wasn't really a thing because we didn't have the bandwidth. But around the time after I went to an EverQuest fanfare and did like a small acoustic concert, which was, by the way, absolutely terrible. I did a terrible job there. People say otherwise, but I thought I did not do a good job there. But the YouTube became a thing, and I have some friends that know I'm good at public speaking, and so streaming was becoming a thing, and YouTube was becoming a thing. So I had actually produced some gaming guides back in the day on a YouTube channel, and gotten quite a bit of traction. And then I went to, and then residency happened, and I had to kind of give up that stuff, and video editing was not very good back then. And everything was dominated by, niches. Like Mr. Beast was just coming up, posting Minecraft videos. And some of you are gonna hate me for saying this, but at the time I was allergic to Minecraft. I just couldn't get over the graphics and how terrible they were. But missed out on like the whole creativity type of portion of that. So, no, I don't have any hate necessarily, but back then I didn't want anything to do with Minecraft. Long story short, when streaming became a thing, I had a friend who worked at Twitch, and she was like, "Hey, you should start streaming. You actually have fairly clean content, nice voice, you sing, you're actually engaging people, go for it." So I did that for a little bit. I got some traction. As you can see, my YouTube account is verified. So that's, when I type, that's why I have the check mark. And, it accumulated somewhere between about 25,000 subscribers. Some of those have unsubscribed. I think a few of them were bot accounts. Or, because you get those when you get popular. You start to get bot accounts that follow you and then spam comments and stuff. Back when search engine optimization was really a big thing. But I got back into streaming and YouTube because my daughter, who you saw earlier, was playing Roblox. And if any of you on here are parents and have a kid that plays Roblox, you can either beat them or join them, right? You can basically cut off their access, you can ignore it, or you can join them. Well, I know the seedy side of the internet, because as a physician, I used to run the pediatrics floor, and I would see all sorts of horror stories and stalkers and people preying on little kids. I'm like, well, if my daughter's gonna play, I'm gonna do whatever I can to be involved and teach her right and wrong and all that. Teach her what creeps look like, blah, blah, blah. So, I made a conscious effort to get into Roblox. When I did that, what I found by accident, by playing a game called Pet Simulator X, which is basically ghetto Pokemon, but actually kind of fun. I found a group of adults who played, adults who had kids who played Roblox and were fairly clean, and decent folk. And, got into a Discord. It was called Adult Swim, which is, basically the after hours people in Roblox. And so we figured if we're gonna play Roblox, we're gonna go hard in Roblox. So I became, I spun up, 16 accounts, named them all Doc Legendary something. And, Roblox is somewhat predatory in the fact that all the games are constantly trying to get you to spend Robux on something. Or it makes you grind. One of the two things, right? And people like Mr. Sharppoint know me. I like to break things. I'm a programmer at heart. I like to break things. If there's a bug, I'll find it. If there's a strat, I'll find it. So I started multi-boxing 16 accounts on Roblox, and what I would start to do is there are a lot of kids that, there are these huge pets, and it would take hours and hours to get huge pets. But with 16 accounts, I knew how to master the system, and I knew what odds were. So I was getting pets, and I would do these streams, and I would trade with people, interact with these kids, and ended up making a Roblox album called Bobucks that makes fun of a lot of the games that they play, and that I was forced to play. But the idea is, I would do giveaways on stream, and hundreds of kids would get into my stream, and I'd put their name on the prize wheel. They'd all act okay, in 10 minutes be here, and then boom, I'd hit them with the prize wheel. And then if they won, I'd be okay, give me your Roblox username in the chat. And they'd tell their Roblox username, and I would mail them the pet in game. I mailed probably over 1,000 huge pets. And the kids, like when they get them, are like they're excited. The parents are excited because it's like, oh my gosh, you saved me from having to buy a Robux card. And you know, I would get checks from YouTube for the streams and for posting stuff, writing songs. I don't know, like is it a ton of money? No, it's not a ton of money. It's just something on the side that I do for fun. But there's something nice, like to see Google put money in your bank account. Like in your business account, you see stuff from Google. They're like, yeah, I made it, Like, hey, it's cool. It's not as good as the first check I got for like the Everquest stuff, for the comedy songs, the parody songs I used to write. Like that was just crazy. But I really felt like I was doing a service. Anyway, if you want to see some of the stuff that I do, that's kind of for the kids and for the adults, because a lot of what I write is for the kids and the adults. So I've done a couple things. So there's one video I posted recently. It's for Pet Sim 99, actually. It's a sequel to Pet Simulator X. But it's a song called Piss Pet. And so in the game, when you hatch a huge, right, it can come out as a regular one, a gold one, a shiny one, or a rainbow one. Or if you're like super ultra 1 in a billion lucky, you can get a rainbow shiny one. But that's like crazy. But most people want a rainbow pet. But usually what happens is they spend money on the game and they hatch a pet and they get a gold pet. And so they call them piss pets. Literally call them piss pets. Or pee pets. So I wrote a song called Piss Pet and published it. And it got really popular. I don't know if you guys know streamers like Night Fox in the Roblox community, but like he posted it in this channel and everyone bum rushed it, so I put up a little video about it. But you can go find it on my channel. It's there on the channel release. A couple other ones, like they made a copy of the what's that stupid what was that Hunger Games, like Squid Game. Remember Squid Game? They made Squid Game in Pet Simulator 99, and it was really, really fun. And so I wrote a song basically about, they call it the pet games, and it shows like real footage of us like in Discord on mics dying, trying to get across the glass bridge and no one wants to go. Mingle was like just crazy, everyone trying to find a door at the same time, and of course failing to make it and dirt napping. I'm gonna have to pay attention. I'm about to die here, guys. I'm gonna blame it on my pet who's taking a dirt nap. All right, but yeah, that's how I got back into streaming, really. And then I had to take a hiatus because I have a couple kids with special needs, but my latest one had some real major issues. I had to code him twice, once in the back of a car, another one at my house, to keep him alive. He was on oxygen for the first 6 months of his life, but now he's doing okay, Yeah, we were all Netscape navigating when the internet came out. Or if you were juvenile like me, we called it Netscape Nad Grabber back in high school. I think we're gonna make it, boys. I love how Nightbot is posting something in the chat and then moderating itself It makes me laugh. Or actually, no, it's Stream Elements. Stream Elements has found my stream. But Stream Elements has not been in my stream, you know, in a while. So I don't know why that got turned on. It's so weird. Anyway, just a heads up, I'm going to be, if I continue to stream like this on a regular basis, I'm going to be simulcast on YouTube and Twitch. So, yeah, that's kind of my thing. Like, YouTube generally wants you to pick a niche and stick with it. But I like being a variety streamer. In fact, if you want to truly embrace the cringe, Sugary Virus, you can look back at my playlists, and you can see something called the Sagely Shave. Now, I like that because what I would do, I got into wet shaving, which is a single blade and double bladed shaving, and I'd a company would send me, they'd sponsor me, and they'd send me a new shaving soap to review. And what I would do is I would pick a topic and talk about it while I shaved. So I'd put my phone right on the mirror, and I would shave, and I would just talk about companionship, owning a dog. I did a Steam Deck review when I got it. Those kind of fun things, just stuff you wouldn't imagine. Yeah, I know. If you want people to come back and stick to stick to things, that's right. Well, it can be broad, but I don't know. Like, I do this for fun. It's, a lot of people are trying to make it and be the next Mr. Beast or the next Asmongold or whatever. But I've been assured by my YouTube partner manager that if I'm engaging enough and I build an audience enough, that people come for the person and not necessarily the content. And once enough people come for the person, then no matter what you post, the algorithm picks you up. So, but that's from my YouTube partner manager. That's from Alice. So I don't know. Believe it when I see it. But there's 9 of you here right now, or 13. I can't tell which. The tools are all tools always lie to me, but the main thing is building a community of people who are like-minded gamers who, in general, are kind. I don't want a lot of tools in my community. Yeah, and I want my community to be a little bit older. Like, if kids want to join, that's fine. I don't mind having kids in there, but what I don't want is a bunch of chaos and a bunch of drama. I don't do that. If there's going to be drama, I'm going to create the drama and I'm going to control the drama. Well, so Sugary Virus, I can tell you from doing search engine optimization and stuff like that most of my life. Google's algorithm is very, very simple. If you produce revenue for them, they will show your content to more people. Yeah, I might, though. If I do, if like a bunch of OGs come back, I'm gonna officer a bunch of people up and help them have them help me manage it. Because there's no way I could keep up with all that. I can't keep up with all of that. We're gonna quick buff here again. Oh crap. I don't have a heal spell up, guys. That is inconvenient. Yeah, I'm going to be playing on Freeport. Freeport is where I was born and raised, and Freeport is going to be my hometown. I'm going to roll a human paladin. You're going to look like that. That's what we're going to do. Oh, man. Guys, we are cooked. We are cooked here, I think. Unless I can pull out some major DPS. I've got... let's see if I can get Spirit Solve memorized. Okay. I got it memorized real quick. Shoot. That was very inconvenient, but as long as I get my spell blade to proc, I can make it through this. Yes, they've already announced the servers. The servers are the server names are locked in. No, they've not said anything about extra character slots. I think it's one character per account, but you'll be able to have, I think, two character loadouts. And then you can purchase additional loadouts for $5 a piece, or complete like a really an achievement or something to unlock additional ones. They haven't released all the details, but yeah. I don't know. I haven't figured everything out yet. I mean, you can send a guild invite anywhere, you know. I don't think that's really a problem. Okay. Let's get the fighter. But yeah, you can play whatever. You unlock different races, so you can change your race. You can totally change your race. Is what they said. So, believe it when I see it, but yeah, you can totally change your race. And your main, every time you get to level 50, you can get a class token and change your main character. So once I hit 50, I can change the Paladin to Necro if I wanted to. All right. Let's get the pet back up. So, just FYI, I don't know when, but sometime in the next 20 minutes or so, I will be needing to end the stream because for those of you who are here and are new, I can't tell how many because not everyone talks here. A lot of people are grinding. You know, I am a physician executive, and so I have meetings and stuff tomorrow that I have to attend, and I got to finish my charts in the morning from patients I saw today. So I can't really like stay up super late streaming like some people do. But yeah, a couple hours here and there organizing it. I think it's pretty good. And of course, you know, I'll be trying to stream my my journey. Actually, I'm going to put a poll up in the chat. All right. There you go. So I got a poll there, and you guys tell me what you think. What do you think about that idea? Is that something you would enjoy? Is that something that's not your cup of tea? Oh no, did my... That's okay. I can fix this. Oh no! The Ghoul Lord has spawned again. And my pet is going to die. All right, if that's the case, then I'm gonna have to figure out something. Have to figure out a system. We're gonna go with Arak Sharp Point. That's my prediction, at least. All right, I'm gonna have to toss some heals in here. It's gonna be close. Oh no, 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 no. Come on, hit, hit. Lay hands. I don't know. It just seems interesting, right? You know, you can take on some raid content. You know, if you're helping a friend out, you know, help out. I might be able to get my daughter back into it if I play and get her through. You know, get her started, get her some good loot, and then let her play another class combination. I mean, I just don't know. I mean, it'd be $20 a month versus $10 a month, and it'd just come out of my business. So, I mean, I don't mind throwing Game John a few more bones if they're going to make some quality content. Oh yeah, I mean, you saw her. Like, I love playing games with my kid. I love my daughter. My daughter is amazing. I would kill for my son to play games. I've tried to get him to play games with me, but he's more into watching games, unfortunately. I did buy him a Switch, and he was able to play Mario Kart, but he got mad, and he's broken 2 of my Switches. But he's got, you know, I have a son who's got, you know, autism, so, you know, he's gotten better, but you know, he doesn't grasp the gaming aspect yet. He can play certain games on the iPad, and he can put together any puzzle or any, like, you give him an adult Lego set and he can put it together faster than I can. So he's extremely intelligent in a lot of ways. You know, he's got, you know, I don't know how to explain it, you know. He's intelligent, and but just lacks some in the social skills departments behind there in the communication. So I'm hoping that he will, you know, as he grows up, he'll grow out of some of that. But that's my hope. 'Cause I'd love for my kids to play games with me. My wife tolerates my gaming habit, thankfully. But you know, she has zero interest in playing games at all. Trust me, I've breached that topic many times. All right, we're gonna lay hands because I'm not losing to this dude. He's gonna drop a Ykesha for me. I can feel it. Either way, you give me the helmet or the sword, I'm gonna be happy. I'll be good. Survey says, come on now. We got another helmet. It's a +2. Now we got a +2. Let's look at the stats in that bad boy. AC 16. That's what I'm talking about. Mr. Destructoid stopped posting links, but it didn't look like he did. There's nothing from him in here. Stream Elements, are you drunk? Have you been drinking again, Miss? All right, let's get the ghetto shaman pet up and running. It takes forever to get a pet up. That's my thing. Wait, someone's got the Jarn's amethyst ring. 92 spell haste. Okay. Someone's really excited that dropped. All right, pet, do your thing. I will say the pet's cool. It slows. So look here. You know, it does like a crappy level 5 slow, but it tries to slow the mob. Technically, I should be slowing everything, but I'm being lazy. You know, the other thing I've got enough to get the cannibalize AA, but I just haven't done it yet. Just because it takes too long to heal, I think. See how many AAs I have. I haven't looked at my AA. I got 9 AAs, guys. Like, I wonder what I should use all that on. Like, I could use it on that. Oh, I gotta have mental clarity at level 3. Oh, I'm gonna purchase this so I can crit on the procs. And I think I'm gonna spend the rest on... I tell you what, Nightbot is just being bad today. Is there a Mr. Destructoid in the chat? For real? All right. I'm tired of getting stunned. All right. Spend some AAs, got some decent stuff in there. All right, I'm gonna end the poll here. What did you guys say? 3 votes. Okay, you want to see me stream two accounts. That can be arranged. I can arrange that. Worth it to see me pull it off? I mean, yeah, I think it'd be fun. Okay, that's why this guy's hard to kill, is because he's a warrior and a cleric. Not for long, you're not. All right, next one is this guy, because my pet's been eating him. Yeah, you know, you know what I'd do, right? I'd make a paladin who's like DPS with a tiny bit of healing, and then I would make a buff bot. Like I'm not even kidding. It'd be a buff bot. I'd make a bard, so it'd be bard, bard, mage, or maybe no. Bard, necro, bard, necro, cleric, and then my main would be paladin. Maybe paladin, monk, shaman. No, because I want DPS in both. I really want DPS in both. But, you know, I want to be semi-passive, and so if I could control a pet in there, you know, yeah, definitely the enchanter, but the enchanter's got to be on the active character. If I'm going to do it that way, the enchanter's got to be on the active character, right? So if I'm going to have plenty of sustain, I might do paladin, berserker, shaman, and then cleric, bard, necromancer. I might do that just for the pure, you know, and then that way you have the, you know, the cleric heal over time line of spells is just, it's insane. I mean, there's no other way to describe it. Oh yeah, well yeah, I guess I could play enchanter, but the thing is, I want a pet class in there. I want to put the necro in there somewhere. And if I put the necro in with the bard, then, you know, technically I could sneak and... but, you know, I get illusions with the enchanter, right? No, I can buy necro spells in Freeport, right? In the tunnel. Isn't there a place I can do that? I'm pretty sure there is. Oh, the Archmagus is up, guys. I have not seen this guy once since I started playing. Yeah, the enchanter gets a pet too. But I mean, it's not nearly as good as the, I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know what I want to play, guys. I'm just gonna shoot straight with you. The thing with the enchanter that makes the enchanter so good. Oh, and the other thing too, so I'm gonna have to both of those are gonna have to level. One's gonna level a druid, one's gonna level a wizard. So I can, you know, that was what I did here. I don't know if you knew this, but I leveled the 25 to get all of my oh, what do you call those things? If I hit the L key, the rituals. So I can have all my gates and binds and stuff. So I can get to and from stuff. Silver silk leggings. Yeah, those are not very good for what I'm doing. Wow, we're already halfway to 44. It's not, I mean, this is not bad experience, is it? Considering how long it took you to level. I mean, I'm sure people are leveling a lot faster. Which hole? Someone's asking how to navigate the, well, thank God I got safe fall. That's one thing I miss about having Monk, though, because Monk, like, I can just fall and not take damage. See, I knew you were there. No, we don't. And that's something I've honestly thought about, is them nerfing XP. I could totally see them doing that. I could see them nerfing everything in the ground. Right, this guy is attacking the wrong thing again, and he's gonna die. I mean, there is a lot of content, you know, in the game world, but I think if the grind is, I don't know, the grind feels pretty okay. I mean, it definitely slows down around 35. You know, especially after 40, it slows down. It takes a couple hours of straight grinding to get a level. And that feels pretty good, considering that, you know, there's not just an experience grind. Like, the experience grind is like the first part of the game, but the gear level, you know, you have to be able to start to learn to handle mobs that are, you know, more powerful than you, right? You have to start doing the difficulty 4 instances to be able to get the gear, to be able to do raids. And the raids have a 1 week lockout. So if you want to do the raids, like, you get a chance at it, and then that's it. So you got to wait till your lockout. So if you want to hit Nagy or Vox, you know, that's a choice. So we'll see. I don't know. Play what engages you the most. Yeah. I don't know. Look, another ability point. I need AA points to rain from the skies. That's what I need. Can y'all make AA points rain from the skies for me? See if we can get a slug's healing off here. Basically roots you in place. Kind of a poopy heal, to be honest. But with my Spellblade proccing, it should be okay. Yeah, it used to, in the world they would respawn after a week, right? But there were no instances. Now things are instance. Yeah, we absolutely had to organize. At a time, you know, and the guilds would fight each other, right? There'd always be a guild that would show up and try to steal. Yeah. So people didn't always, we tried to organize, but people didn't always respect the rotation. And if you recall, like we had a, you know, for the longest time we had the Hong Kong guild. I think they were called Star back then. Like they just did their own thing. So people were coming on, you know, they wanted to take Lady Vox down. You know, what they would do is they would make sure that, you know, because they were 12 hours ahead of us, right? So they would purposely, you know, keep us from killing the dragon until, you know, past most people's bedtime. And then at, you know, 2 or 3 in the morning, they would kill it, and then, you know, then they could just farm it over and over again until, you know, some enterprising people got tired of it and, you know, did the same thing back to them. It was a crazy thing. Yeah, ICQ. Uh-oh! I still remember that. Gosh, I still remember that sound. Okay. We're gonna hit the Ghoul Lord one more time. That is the plan. Get some mana back here. Let's see, can I give a Jabrar a quickness buff? Heck yeah, I can. Come on, Doge. Oh my gosh. How many? I've fallen in that so many times tonight. 50 Shades of Terrible. All right. Yep, that's a thing. I've done that many times too. You get to 100% and didn't level. Gets worse as you get higher in level too. Just warning you. Because everything's in percentages, but remember in the back end, like it's a set amount of experience points. We have another one behind us. No, don't attack him. This pet, man, I tell you. Why can't you assist me like a regular... Oh, congratulations on 20. The game is just beginning for you. The game is just beginning for you. Alright, let's take this wizard out here. Should be easy. So easy, a gimp pet should be able to do it. All right, we are at 65. So we've gotten over 1.5 levels tonight. That's pretty good. It's actually really good in my opinion. The question is, when this runs out, you know, where should I level? Should I go to the live side maybe and beat up the Froglocks there and maybe make a, you know, it's probably less in terms of XP in total, but because these are only level 40. And the Ghoul Lords, they, you know, yeah, there's one that maxes out, but they don't max out very heavily. There's not, well, I don't know, it looked like there was a shroud system, but I wonder if that's just an artifact from the previous systems. You know, if that's just left over and they haven't put that in. I haven't heard of a way to like level down. Now I tell you what you can do is you can change to a lower level class that you haven't leveled yet and get back down to 10. Because you're always going to level as your lowest class. That's what you're going to be. So if I were to switch to Berserker now, I would go back to level 10. So that's a way to party with people, but you know, if you're both in the mid-range, you won't be able to do that. But no, it doesn't have like a specific level sync. And I'll be honest with you, that's one of the things I liked about Final Fantasy XIV was it had that dungeon roulette, so you could get through the story quests. But now they have a much better system now where like the NPCs will just do a dungeon with you. I mean, I played, except for like the final raid, you know, that's how I played through Dawn Trail. So I played with the NPC parties. And they did better than most of the regular players, right? I didn't have to deal with somebody standing in the bad all the time. The Ghoul Lord is up, guys. The Ghoul Lord is up. Let's med to full. And they're going to go in there like bosses. So we got a Ghoul Knight, and Big Daddy. So what I'm going to do... Alright, let's be mindful. We're gonna take them out one by one. I don't understand what happened there, but it's not letting me slow them. All right, we're going for it. Oh, yeah, Spellblade proc. Look at that. That was key. Okay, his pet's got to go next because his pet is annoying me. Alright. Let's take out this knight. Yeah, we got this. That was a good strategy there. What do you think he's going to drop? What do you think he's going to drop, chat? Anything good, or is it going to be garbage? You know, my pet is staying alive and actually contributing some DPS. You don't see that very... Oop. Caught me sleeping. Y'all didn't see that. All right. Let's take down the Ghoul Lord. Last man standing. Well, I mean, it's either going to be another Barbute or Ykesha sword. So you can see a skull-shaped Barbute. So if he drops a +2, I can get a tier 3, which might be a little bit more AC. And then the other one would be short sword of the Ykesha. So that's what we're looking for from this dude. One or the other. Personally, I think if he drops the Barbute, that'll be an upgrade for me in AC a little bit. He'd have to drop. I'd have to get 8 more of these to upgrade to tier 5. I don't even think that's that good. So hopefully he drops the helm for me. You may disagree, but that's what I'm shooting for. I wonder if I can actually slow this guy now. Just gonna try it. Yeah, it finally sticks. All right, survey says... Yes, we got the helm. So AC 16, and it is going to go to 17 with more HP. And we get a little bit more magic resist. That magic resist is really important, guys. Saves you a lot of heartache. And I can't believe my pet lived. Like, how is that possible? Like, the pet is usually cannon fodder. All right. Let's go pay this guy a visit. So we got a helm upgrade twice. I'm happy with that. I'll take that all day. And so, just out of curiosity, those watching the stream, have you had any ads? Have you seen any ads? The reason why I ask is I turned off monetization for this stream tonight as a treat. So I wondered if that was going to decrease the frequency of ads. Yeah, I mean, I've got YouTube Premium as well. So yeah, if you have YouTube Premium, you're not going to see ads. But I just wondered, people who don't, you know, if you're seeing ads. So I specifically have monetization turned off. Like, you might be able to super chat, but I don't even know if you can do that with it turned off. We didn't get the Magus, but the Magus doesn't drop anything that we really need. Yeah, I think there's ads on everything. I could be wrong. I know Twitch is just terrible with ads. I'll tell you oh, what was I gonna say? So I have a Stream Deck, and you know, when someone would sponsor a stream, you know, I made my own, you know, commercial, and so when I would take a bio break, you know, I'd play the bio break song, and which, yes, there's a bio break song, and during the bio break, it would show the ad. Yeah, watching the epic moment. Da, da, da. Have to catch the replay on that. Sorry, boss. I try to keep my pet alive. Pet is determined to die. Oh, I'm rooted? Great. Well, that's not gonna work. Sorry, pet. I'm not gonna be able to save you if I'm rooted. What's that belt of the 4 winds? Oh wow, that's a nice one. 41% haste. What'd you get, wolf form? No, too late. Couldn't save him. Alright, I'm going to start working my way back towards the safe room here. Look at that. Like a boss, finally. Got over the pit. Oh, but my pet didn't. Pets can be great DPS or complete liability. killing it. Get him, get him, get him. Let's get my haste buff back up. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, people were complaining about all last week how bad their pets were, except for the Necro pet. Everyone was complaining how terrible their pets were, except for the Enchanter, which they said was pretty decent, but their Charm pet was better. And then, of course, the, you know, everyone else's pets were just awful. And then, you know, the mages were really upset that, you know, the pets did pretty well for like the first little bit, and then after that they just fell off a cliff. But now everyone's saying, you know, their pets are looking pretty good. Now, the Shaman pet is cannon fodder. And I suspect the, oh wow, that was, what did I hit him with? Condemnation of I must have hit him with like every proc I had all at once. That was insane. Yeah, they'll fix it. They're gonna slow things down. That's my prediction. They're gonna really slow things down. Oh, I just used the root heal on my pet. Great. Anyway, he won't be following me anytime soon. Or, I lied. Maybe he will. At least attack my same target. No, I'm gonna have to bail him out. How dare you interrupt me? That's okay, I got a Spellblade proc anyway. Haha! And another ad. Let's bring them all. Bring them all. Bring me all your ads. It's free XP. Alright. I'll take this one next since my dog feels the need to chew him up. All right, we're running. Come on. All right, here's a safe haul. All right, so I'm at the safe haul now. So I think I'm going to end the stream here, guys. I need to get ready for bed, check on the kids, make sure everything is all good. I'm actually going to camp out here, so because I'll just end up at the instance entrance when everything's said and done. But wanted to make just want to make sure to thank you all for tuning in and vibing with me tonight. Appreciate having some people along for the grind. Still approve of this. A lot of fun. Think you all will greatly enjoy if you've purchased EverQuest Legends. I think you enjoy this casual tour of Norrath again. Hopefully they will do some great things with it. I have faith that with the expansions that they bring out, they can bring them out at a decent cadence, every 6 months. I think it'll be great. But otherwise, appreciate you coming and vibing. Otherwise, take care and have a good night. And as always, Doc Legend.